Hey guys. So I got to do something very special with my oldest son today. He's 8 years old, and we had an experience over the weekend where a couple of baby rabbits were attacked by our dogs. They did not make it. And we found the nest and discovered that there was a third baby still alive, still doing well, still all like cozy in the nest and everything. And so we marked the nest, and so that if Mama Rabbit returned, we would know that the nest had been moved around and all was okay. Mama had returned and all of that. So we were watching it. Throughout that time, I was utilizing the experience as a way to support the babies who had lost their lives in that, and to support the mama and to teach my sons about doing this. So both of my sons were involved over the weekend. And so we talked about, they were worried about the mama in particular. You know, what if mama comes back to the nest and she discovers that her babies are gone? How is she going to feel about that and everything? And so I was just teaching them how to kind of just connect with their heart, their love, their care for Mama Rabbit, and sending that to her. So we can kind of intend for our energy and our love to go to wildlife that needs our support, needs extra support. Okay, so they were sending that to her. We were sending that to her over the weekend. And then we also looked at the two babies who had lost their lives in that situation. And so typically, if I'm able to, I will bring the bodies of wildlife who have passed away to a field, to some woods, somewhere that I know other animals are going to be there, and they can gain nourishment from the bodies that have been laid to rest there. So when this happens, if you're able to bring them to a field, woods, wherever you might be situated so that other animals can get to them, and then just, say a prayer, send energy, whatever you feel comfortable with. What I like to do typically is to say thank you. Thank you for this lesson. Thank you for this experience with you. Thank you for the life and the love that you gave to the world while you were here. And thank you to any animal that might benefit from the nourishment of your body, so that their life continues. Their life has more meaning even after death. It's giving nourishment to the nature around them. Okay. And then the third area that we discussed as well as a group was this baby that was left. Okay. So this baby, now we know that this baby, the mama never came back. So this morning, we took the baby to the wildlife rescue center in our area. And so my oldest son got to go and do that with me because we were going to a doctor's appointment anyways, and it was near there. So I was like, you're doing this with me, you're going to experience this. So he got to sit in the back with the little baby bunny next to him on the car ride. And it was just so sweet. And I talked to him about, doesn't it feel kind of comforting, having an animal right next to you like that? And he just enjoyed it. And then he got to see what the rehabilitation center looked like. You don't see much when you go to those places, when you're just dropping off an animal, but he got to experience it, and he got to meet the people that, give their time and give their effort to help these wildlife that come in that need help. So I really enjoy supporting wildlife in this way. And whenever those situations occur, I bring in my boys. We have to teach our kids about supporting wildlife, how they can do that, both through just their love and on the physical realm. What do you do? What do you do? How do you mark the rabbit nest to see if mama came back? How do we get the baby some help when they've been abandoned or they've been injured? Things like that. So take advantage of those times. If you guys are parents, grandparents, take advantage and don't shy away from the harder discussions, the discussions around death, what to do with the bodies, and what does that mean? Where did they go? Where did their souls go? And that discussion will be dependent on your belief system, of course, but don't shy away from those discussions. They're absolutely wonderful opportunities to teach our kids about love and how to help this world move forward. Okay. Let me know if you have any questions about what to do when you find wildlife, how we can send love, roadkill as well, how to, you're driving down the road and you see roadkill and we feel that empathetic feeling and we want to help, but we feel like we can't help. We can still send love. Okay. We can still do that. So just wanted to share that, wanted to update you guys. Baby Bunny is at the rescue now. He or she looked great. She was moving around, little squeaks and stuff like that. I'm sure she's hungry, but she'll get food. They said that they would incorporate her into other babies that they have, and once they're ready, they'll release them as a group together. So it'll be a beautiful future for that bunny. All right. Thank you. Take care, you guys. Bye.